Before you look ahead to your busy week, sit down, relax, pull up a chair as we bring you another NBA broadcast. And thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us. I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. Take a look at the 76ers. Despite a very successful road trip, it's got to be nice to return home and play in front of their loyal fans.
And they're 1-0 against them this season, and this is the final matchup. So a little bit of extra incentive tonight, knowing they have a chance for the season sweep.
And just as much motivation on the other side of the equation. Like, no team likes getting swept, whether it's against your biggest rival or a team you don't even care about.
Now, here's George. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. It's going to be Embiid shooting. It's going to be on Alperen Şengün. Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and moves like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
Looking at the start of Şengün's career, here's a guy who's really stepped up his game. He's become a key player for them.
Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
Now, here's George, and taken away by Brown. Here's Antetokounmpo. At the elbow, it's Şengün. Paul George with the steal. Embiid inside the line. The quick look, no good that time. And here are the Thunder now. And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Nick Nurse. Coach and I talked about the ways that Paolo Banchero is used on offense and how his defense will respond. He said with Paolo, he can deploy in any area of the floor and be effective. Personally, I think he's the most dangerous at the elbows, but he can go to work anywhere. You have to know where he is at all times. Kevin, back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you.
Great transition play there from Bailey. I know coaches love seeing the rookie hustle.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And that's his second foul committed with a lot of game left. Gotta be careful.
Now, Şengün. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Pass to Bailey. Back to Şengün. Rebound by the 76ers.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
George in the post. And then George with the jam.
What a move by PG with the hard finish.
Pass to Şengün. Just 5 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo.
Let's just say they weren't on the same page there. Not sure he was expecting that pass.
And the plan going into last season for the Sixers, Richard, was win now around their veterans. Now they have some great younger talent, too.
And with the health of Embiid and Paul George, a change to the younger players is not a bad idea, but it's still a tough decision.
Here's Bailey. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
1:33 left to play in the first quarter. Scoring his third straight basket in 3 tries.
And at about 6'9", Bailey is good at using that size inside. Looking like a polished vet on that tape.
Now, here is George. To the right side. Here's Edgecombe. Oh, he just jams it right over Şengün. Wow!
about hang time. Edgecombe is still going up while others are coming down.
Here's Sensabaugh. He has yet to score. 6 to shoot. Fires from the line to the left wing. Şengün with a wide open look. Good on the triple.
The ever-evolving game of Şengün adding the three-point stroke. That makes him so much tougher to guard.
Outside, George. Pass to Bona. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Kicks it out to Maxey. Here's Bona. Over in the corner, Edgecombe. Here's Fleming. They shoot again. George, that's a two-pointer. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. First trip to the line for him here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
It's all tied in Philadelphia. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter.
Oklahoma City. 11.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
So you think about game preparation for an opponent. Richard, how different is that in the regular season versus the playoffs?
Oh, there's a significant difference. Not as much time in the regular season. You could be coming off 4 games in 5 nights. But in the playoffs, there is so much detail position by position.
The 76ers leading. Here's Maxey. Giannis grabs the miss.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days. You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Maxey with it, guarded by Kemp. There's the steal. To the middle. It's intercepted. Pass to Bona. On the wing, George. Kicks it out to Maxey. They get it again. Bona. Nobody near George. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Here is Kemp. And Kemp slams it in.
The athleticism and quickness of Kemp, using both as weapons in the pick and roll.
Outside, George. Pass to Watford. Now, here is George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he finishes nicely on the layup. George has got the lead up to 4 now for the 76ers. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's off to Boston for him after this game as they take on the Celtics. And that's the final game of this 5-game road run for the team. Inside, Antetokounmpo, automatic.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
On the wing, George. He's got 10. Pass to Bona. In the corner, it's Watford. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Antetokounmpo with the ball. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. That ties it up. Giannis has got his second basket of the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you, Kevin. Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I've definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Guys, back to you.
Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. .104 left to play in the first half. Pass to Sensabaugh. And Embiid pulls it down.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Let's go. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Now it's a 4.76ers lead. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass to Sensabaugh. Back to Antetokounmpo. Giannis striking in. The Thunder with another miss. Here's Edgecombe. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game.
I think Edgecombe's quickness put the defense in a bad spot there, so they end up fouling.
Philadelphia shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And so he hits both. Lets it go with a 3. That one misses. And so it's Philadelphia with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. There's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Now, here's Şengün. Fast break, Philadelphia. Here's Edgecombe. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
Yes, this is a pivotal moment in this game. Those extra possessions right now, they just mean a little bit more.
And Giannis throws it down.
Giannis will take on any defender. Nice finish that time.
Pass to Edgecombe. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Embiid. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
Back to Şengün. Wide open shot is on the money. Şengün's got 7 points in the game.
Showing his confidence. Şengün taking the shot the moment he has the ball.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. So both teams making some changes here. Greg, we know something every scout liked about VJ Edgecombe was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, many felt he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast, he's strong, and he can just leap out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is ready to go.
Now, here's Şengün. He's got 7. Here's Kemp. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Philadelphia leading by 8. Now, here's Maxey. Inside. And Edgecombe gets it to go. 10 points for him.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Embiid with the steal. George looking over the floor. And it's George finishing it off.
When BG catches fire, few things can put him out. We've seen him go off tonight.
Pass to Şengün. Outside Kemp. Embiid with the steal. Outside George. Now Edgecombe. George sets a screen. Here's Embiid. Shot clock at 5. Bucket is good. Embiid's got the lead up to 14 now for Philadelphia. Here's Cassell. Still yet to score. Pass to Sensabaugh. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
This game is going to get even more out of hand unless they start valuing the basketball.
The 76ers leading by 14. Up top, Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
107 left in the third quarter of the game. And it's Bailey in the corner. To the inside. Sorber. And it's blocked. Fires it up. And again, it's Philadelphia.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Now, here's Banchero. Still scoreless. And stolen by Maxey. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
16 seconds left to play here in the third. The three from George. They get the rebound. Back to McCain. Rob. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter.
Oklahoma City, 21.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today. We get going in quarter number 4. Thunder trailing by 18. And here's Giannis. Giannis dunks it down.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Here's Maxey. Giannis grabs the miss.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
And stolen by Maxey. It's tipped. It's stolen by Banchero. Şengün with the ball. Maxey covering. Down low. And stolen by Maxey. And Ace Bailey picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth.
Your 76ers. Number 23.
Maxey looking it over. Pass to McCain. Unloads. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Up top, Şengün. It's stolen. Outside, Maxey. And he lays it straight in. And the 76ers lead by 18. And we'll get a look at how the Hustle Stat game has been going for the 76ers.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And they're also finding a good deal of their points off turnovers tonight. Seems like every time they come up with an extra possession, they find a way to convert.
Şengün's fun to watch on the block. Drop steps, spin moves, up and unders. This man would put on a clinic down low.
And Carroll vacuums it in. Thunder trailing by 15. Now Bailey. Six on the shot clock. It's tipped. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Can't get it. Paul George. Oh, and wide open, nails the jam.
Well, PG moves so well with the ball, there's a grace to his game.
Bailey. And he gets that one to go. The 76ers leading by 15.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Now George. Pulls the trigger. Trying again. Here's Embiid.
Right here.
Puts it right back up and in.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
The numbers Embiid has put up over his career speak for themselves. He'll go down as one of the all-time great big men.
Giannis right side. Shot clock at 6. Another shot. Ooh, he laid it up and in.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the 76ers.
This is a game where defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Joel Embiid.
Oh, he was at the center of everything that happened in this game. His energy was felt throughout the building, and his impact, well, it was incredible.
Can't get it to go. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. They won this game going away.